Blessed is the one who reads aloud the words of this prophecy, and blessed are those who hear it and take to heart what is written in it, because the time is near. This message opens the gates to Revelation chapter 7, where the world feels on the edge and the air is heavy with judgment, yet a surprising restraint appears. A warrior's voice rises from the dust with a mission, to remind you that chaos is not the final authority, and fear is not your master. You will be drawn into a clear, gripping path through the held-back winds, the mark of belonging, and a countless multitude standing where many believed no one could stand. Stay with it, because the deeper you go, the more the chapter speaks to your real-life battles today. Chapter 1. The winds are real, but they are restrained. I speak to you as a soldier under vow, a man trained to stand when others run. Revelation 7 opens with a sight that hits like cold steel, for angels at the four corners of the earth, holding back for winds. Winds mean pressure. Winds mean forces you cannot negotiate with. Winds mean the kind of trouble that flips lives over, scatters plans, and strips comfort down to bone. And yet the winds are held. Hear that again, warrior of the daily grind. The winds are held. Not because the world is gentle, but because God is sovereign. You may feel surrounded by deadlines, sickness, betrayal, loss, anxiety, temptation, and exhaustion. You may feel like the storm is already inside your chest. But Revelation 7 shows a truth that builds backbone. Heaven can restrain what hell wants to unleash. So take courage and take control of what you can control. If the winds are not released yet, then you still have time to choose. Time to repent. Time to rebuild discipline. Time to forgive. Time to get help. Time to pray like you mean it. Time to stand back up and say, not today. The enemy loves panic. Panic makes people drop their weapons. But restraint from above is a call to readiness below. Do not waste the mercy of extra time. Use it like a blade. Chapter 2. You are marked for a mission, not for fear. Then the vision sharpens. Another angel rises, calling out, do not harm the land or the sea or the trees until we put a seal on the foreheads of the servants of our God. A seal is not decoration. A seal is ownership, identity, and protection. It is a sign that you belong to the king, and the king does not misplace what is his. This is where many misunderstand the faith. They think belonging to God means escaping hardship. No, belonging to God means you are claimed in the middle of hardship. It means when the night is loud, you are not alone. It means when temptation hunts you, you are not unarmed. It means when shame tries to chain you to your past, you have a new name and a new command. The seal also means assignment. Servants are not sealed to sit still. They are sealed to serve. You are called to be steady in your house, steady in your work, steady in your friendships, steady in your integrity. The world is starving for men and women who do what they say, show up when it is hard, and stay faithful when it costs them. So I ask you directly, what mission have you abandoned because you got tired? What calling have you delayed because you felt unworthy? The seal says, you are mine. And if you are his, then you rise again. You train again. You speak truth again. You fight clean again. You walk forward again. Chapter 3. Order in the ranks, strength in the numbers. Revelation 7 speaks of a counted number, drawn from the tribes of Israel. Names, tribes, and order. Some will argue over the details, but do not miss the driving force of the passage. God is not guessing. God is not reacting in fear. God is calling, sealing, and assembling. That is motivation for your life right now. Your pain is real, but it is not random. Your struggle is heavy, but it is not unseen. Your tears are counted by the one who counts his servants. And this means you must stop telling yourself the lie that your life does not matter. A soldier dies when he believes he is alone. A warrior collapses when he believes his effort changes nothing. But this chapter shows a different reality. There is a people of God, a formation, a purpose, and a plan that does not break under pressure. So gather your ranks. Strengthen your habits. Get back into fellowship. Find mentors. Be accountable. Read the word. Pray daily, not as a speech, but as a lifeline. Build a life that can hold weight. The storm tests foundations. If you want peace in the storm, lay your foundation before the storm arrives. And if you have failed, hear me. You are not the first wounded soldier. Get up. Clean the wound. Bind it with truth. Return to formation. Chapter 4. The Great Multitude and the Power of Hope. Then comes the turn that lifts the heart. After this I looked, and there before me was a great multitude that no one could count, from every nation, tribe, people, and language. This is not a small victory. This is not a private club. This is a global promise. They stand before the throne and before the Lamb. They wear white robes. They hold palm branches. And they cry out with one voice that salvation belongs to God. Understand what this does to fear. Fear tells you the darkness is winning. Fear tells you you are outnumbered. Fear tells you your faith is pointless. But Revelation 7 pulls back the curtain and shows the end of the story's direction without giving you permission to quit in the middle. This multitude includes people who once felt disqualified, people who once felt addicted, people who once felt filthy, people who once felt like their history was too ugly to be redeemed. But they are standing, not because they were perfect, but because they were rescued. And the message for you is clear. Do not measure your future by your worst day. Do not define your identity by your lowest moment. If you will turn to God, if you will endure, if you will keep walking, there is a hope bigger than your fear. This is not fake positivity. This is prophecy that produces perseverance. The world may shake, but the throne does not. Chapter 5, Washed Robes, Real Courage, Daily Victory. One of the elders asks, "Who are these, and where did they come from?" And the answer is thunder for the tired soul. These are they who have come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. This is the heart of the chapter. Victory is not bought with pride. It is received through surrender. Cleansing is not earned by pretending you are fine. It is given when you confess, when you return, when you trust the sacrifice God has provided. And then come promises that hit like sunrise after a long siege. They will hunger no more, thirst no more, the sun will not strike them, and God will wipe every tear from their eyes. So here is your motivation, forged for real life. When you are hungry for meaning, do not feed on poison. Feed on truth. When you are thirsty for comfort, do not drink from chaos. Drink from prayer. When the heat of pressure hits your mind, do not surrender to rage. Choose discipline. When tears come, do not call yourself weak. Call yourself human and keep walking. I am speaking to the man who wants to quit, to the woman who feels numb, to the teenager who feels trapped, to the father carrying silent stress, to the mother exhausted beyond words, to anyone who feels stained by regret. You can be washed. You can be restored. You can stand again. But you must decide. Not someday. Today. Tighten your grip. Lift your eyes. Take the next right step. The Lamb is not just a symbol. He is the shepherd, and he leads his people to living water. Hold the line. Endure. Your faith is not wasted. If this message strengthened you, subscribe to the channel right now. Activate notifications so you don't miss the next video. Give this video a like. Comment what battle you are facing and what truth you are standing on. And share this video with someone who needs courage today.